Welcome. This is Oxford Cookies and Cups. So we do, if you can tell by the name, we bake cookies. We are starting a new business. This is a home bakery business. And what we do is we make cookies. I try to do jumbo cookies and regular cookies. We do cutout cookies with icing, and we make cups and tumblers. So welcome to my brand new business and my brand new channel. So I can't wait to see how this grows over this next year. So go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss any videos. And also go ahead and like the video when you're finished watching. Go ahead and like that video so it will get out to other people. All right, so it's January 2022. Let's get started and see what we're gonna make today. I'm so excited to show you. Okay, got my stand mixer out, and as you see, peanut butter, and I have peanut butter chips. So we're gonna be making jumbo peanut butter cookies. Y'all, this is gonna be so good. So what we're gonna start out with is room temperature unsalted butter, and it's gonna take 1 cup. So I'm gonna go ahead and raise my mixer up. I've got a flat beater right here, and we're gonna use that in just a moment. So we're just gonna put our butter in, and we're gonna add our brown sugar, and we have white sugar, and then we're gonna have 1.5 cups of brown sugar. I've already measured these out. 1/2 cup of white sugar. My little Mississippi cup. Then we're gonna add 1.5 cups of peanut butter. This is the smooth peanut butter. If you wanna go ahead and use the ones with nuts in it, you can. But what I would do is use the smooth peanut butter and then add the nuts at the end, is what I would do. I'm not gonna add nuts today into these. You could do peanuts if you want to stay with the whole peanut butter theme, which would be delicious, by the way. All right, oh, my flat beater. That probably would help. All right, so we're just gonna put that on. Don't forget to lock it. You know, if you've ever watched my other channel, Audrey Southern Cooking, I have done that before. We're just gonna turn this on low. I'm gonna start getting this kind of beat in, and then we're gonna turn it on high and incorporate everything together. And then we're gonna come back and add more ingredients. So I will see you in just a little bit. All right, that looks pretty good. But don't forget to always stir your sides and your bottom to kind of get any kind of sugars, any kind of butter off the sides. And there's always gonna be some kind of sugar or something on your flat beater. So I always kind of scrape across the tops here as best as you can. And then as you see, the peanut butter is kind of lightened up some because we've done beat it with the butter and the sugar, and we've kind of let that air get into it. So now we're ready. We're going to add the rest of our ingredients. So I have 2 eggs at a room temperature. I'm just gonna go ahead and add both of those in. Then I have a teaspoon of vanilla. Then we're gonna have 2 tablespoons of milk. And I'll tell you what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go ahead and just mix these in a little bit. And then we're gonna come back and we're gonna add our flour mixture, and we'll go over that when we come back. All right, that looks gorgeous right there, y'all. All right, let me move my chips out of the way. We're gonna add the peanut butter chips at the end. Okay, so we're gonna add our flour mixture. So what we have in our flour is we're gonna have 3.5 cups of all-purpose flour. I have 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and I have 2 teaspoons of baking soda, not baking powder, baking soda. And that's what we have in our flour. So we're gonna see if it'll take all of this. then, don't forget to lock it. So lock your stand mixer if you have one, and turn it on low. And let this go for just a few minutes. Let that kind of mix in. You don't want to get too high because it's already got flour flying everywhere. We're going to let this mix. We'll turn it up a little bit in just a few minutes, and then we're going to come back. All right, welcome back. As you can tell, it was under some duress there because this is really thick. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this out, and you're going to look at my dough. Oh. So we're going to take this off here, and then we're going to stir in our peanut chips. Now you can use one bag if you like of peanut butter chips. So it's about a cup and a quarter, which is almost a full bag, not quite. All right, so as you see my dough, again, I'm just gonna go through and scrape the sides, make sure all the flours and all the sugars, everything in the bottom is stirred in. I'm taking my peanut butter chips. Like I said, this is a little over a cup, maybe a cup and a quarter. And we're just gonna stir these in. And again, if you wanna add nuts, like I said, if you wanna do the crunchy peanut butter, I would probably just go with the smooth and then mix all this together and then add some peanuts at the end. Just add them at the same time we're doing these nuts. I mean, add them at the same time that we're doing these peanut butter chips. All right, I'm gonna fix mixing these, finish that, and then I'm gonna get the cookie sheets over here, and we're gonna get these baking. Okay, welcome back. The cookie dough the chips are mixed in the cookie dough. I have my oven at 350, so it's preheated, it's ready to go. I have a large cookie scoop. This holds about 1/3, just a little bit less than 1/3 cup. So what we're gonna do, sorry about the noise. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna scoop my cookie dough. Just a little heaping, might go just a little tad more. There we go, that looks good. What I'm gonna do is just put it right there. Just take another one, and we're just gonna put that right here. Now, I'm gonna stop right there because actually what I'm gonna do is move this cookie a little here. Can you see that? Let me move my camera. So I just wanna kind of give them a little space. So what I'm gonna do is take a fork, just a regular fork, and I'm gonna kind of do a crisscross, but I'm not mashing them all the way down. So when you do like a regular size cookie, you know, they're not, it's probably about so big, whereas you see that's a lot bigger. And then you just kind of mash it with that. I'm just gonna push these tops down just with a crisscross, just like you normally would, but I'm not gonna push it all the way down. We're just gonna do that on the top. Oops. All right, so I'm gonna show you one more. I don't think I got my chocolate, not my chocolate, but my peanut butter morsels in there very well. All right. Picking up these little pieces of dough because they'll burn. So you take your fork, and we're just gonna push and push. One thing I do want is for them to kind of spread out. I'm gonna slide this one a little bit this way. So we're just gonna do 3 at a time and on each cookie sheet, and let's see how that turns out. So I'm gonna do these other cookies. I'll meet you at the stove when they are ready to go in the oven. All right, so these are fresh out of the oven. And I have lots more cookie dough. So I think I have enough to do at least 2 more pans, at least 6 more cookies. So we will find out in a little bit. So I'm gonna let these cool off. We're gonna do a taste test. And then at the end of the video, I will show you how many cookies I wound up with. All right, we'll be back in about 5 minutes after these cool off. All right, welcome back to the counter. So these have cooled for 5 or 6 minutes. And I just wanted you to look at these, how beautiful they look. And look at the bottom, nice and brown without being too brown. All right, so let's cut one open, or let's break one open rather, and we're gonna try that. I just wanted to let you know that I went ahead and did the rest of the cookies. They're in the oven now. So I'm gonna have a total of, there's 8 in the oven, and I have 6 here. So that gives me 14 total cookies, and these are the big cookies. So I could even make them a little bit bigger. We'll see about that. All right. Look, so we're gonna compare it in my hand. This is just the size. Also, with a spoon, you can kind of see the size difference, or the size there. Let's break it open, look at that. Look at all those little chips in there. Look at that. Those look delicious. Now I did bake those 15 minutes, but just remember your oven may be different. So check them, I would check them about 12 minutes and see what they look like. You may have to go over 18 minutes. You may right on the nose. I did these for 15, and I think I could have went a little bit less actually, maybe about 13 or 14, but that's fine. Let's try it. Now that's good. It's nice and chewy. So it might be right on. And you see how thick they are. That's a nice little thickness to it. So I like the idea of the maybe the 14 minutes, and try that. All right, let's move the camera up and we can finish this video. All right. What do you think about those cookies? I think they look great. Look. All right, so what I did was I turned the cookies that I have in the oven and put them on 14 minutes instead of the 15 minutes. And I'm gonna just kind of see what the difference is. If it's a little chewier, I like them a little bit chewier. They're gonna be delicious either way. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit that like button, and don't forget to hit that subscription button and that notification bell. Don't forget to go over to Audrey Southern Cooking channel and go ahead, if you haven't already, subscribed and hit that notification bell over there as well. All right, well that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and, like I said, hit that like button on that video. Also, if you want to order any of these cookies, my email will be in the bottom, oxfordcookiesandcups@gmail.com. Go ahead and let me know if you want to order any, what kind you want, how many, and I will get those ready to go out for you. All right, I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all have a wonderful day. And if it's cold where you are, make some hot, fresh cookies and eat some of those with some hot cocoa. That would be good. If it's warm where you are, bake some fresh, hot cookies, let them cool down, and then eat them, maybe with some sweet tea. All right, y'all have a great day, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.